What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious, and welcome to another Minecraft tutorial. Alright guys, what I have today is the egg-powered forever chicken farm. Now what does that mean? It means that once you set this up, you don't have to do anything. It's all egg-powered. It's just going to keep making chicken. Now, I have a collection system here for the eggs, okay? So as you can see, it's pretty much almost filled. And then what's going to happen is it's going to go into, obviously, those hoppers. And then there's another hopper. And then this whole double chest. But right behind this, okay, right here, these hoppers, this is where we're taking our signal from. The problem is, once this fills up, then the system's going to stop. But it's not going to break it or anything. It's just going to be until you remove the eggs. So there's two ways you can do it. You can either have it like I have it here and have it set up like this. Or you could just put that down into some kind of disposal system and just keep getting rid of the eggs. Entirely up to you. I like it like this because, I mean, think about it. You're gonna have all this chicken that, you know, you're probably never ever going to use, right? I mean, look at all of it. Okay, you're gonna have all this chicken that you're never gonna use, but then you're gonna have all these eggs that you're also never gonna use. So my suggestion is, if you're gonna take all this chicken, like if you're gonna come here and collect, and like all of this is already, filled up, just come here, take an entire chest, and just dump it somewhere. Same thing on this side. Just dump it somewhere, and then it'll just start the system up again. But by the time, I mean, think about it. You have two double chests, or actually, it's side by side. So you have a double chest, two hoppers. That's another 10 stacks of items, and then an entire other double chest before you even have to worry about it filling up. Do you know how much chicken that's going to produce? It's going to be insane. So anyway, I am really excited about this system. Okay, so here's the redstone behind it. May seem a little scary, but we'll go through it together. Okay, all right. So let's start it right over here. Actually, let's go a little further away because I'm getting a little bit of lag because of how many chickens there are. Okay, so let's go into it right here. So you're going to need some. Yeah, let's do it this way. Oh, I forgot to add that. You're going to need. Oh, you don't need a button. You're going to need some redstone. You're going to need some building blocks. I'm going to be using quartz. I think quartz is obviously the nicest for like tutorials, just so you see the elegance of it. You're going to need some quartz stairs, some quartz slabs. Again, just choose whatever building blocks you want. You're going to need some redstone torches. You're going to need some hoppers, some chests. You're going to need some dispensers. They have to be dispensers. You're going to need some observers. You're going to need some stone slabs, or actually you already have those slabs, the quartz slabs, so you might as well just get rid of those. Save on your inventory. You're going to need some comparators. You're going to need some repeaters. These are optional, the lamps, but I'm going to be using the lamps. Some kind of glass. I'm going to be using light gray. And then this is just what I use for the floor, so we don't have to get into that right now. You're going to need an item frame, some gray glass panes, and some lava buckets. Okay, and then whatever flooring you want. I just did it for the tutorial so you guys can see something. Okay, all right. So here's what you're gonna do. First, you're gonna start by putting down. Just break two. You don't have to do this part. I just like to make sure the floor underneath is the same. Okay, so just put down a chest. Okay, put a hopper into that. Then what you're gonna do is build up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe. I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go across there. Okay. Go behind it. Do the same thing. For now. Perfect. Okay, and then on the fourth one up, we're going to put a dispenser. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Dispenser facing down. Perfect. Behind it, we're going to go 1, 2 blocks. Okay. We're going to take another dispenser and we're going to face it going forward. Just like that. Then you're going to put down your slab. And you're good to go for that. Okay, and now we're just going to take our light gray, or whatever glass you used. Put it right there. Perfect. Let's build the other one on this side. Okay, so again, we're just going to break those two. And then we're just going to build this up. Again, 5. Like that. Again, we're going to put down our chest. Again, we're going to put our hopper. And then we're going to build up another 5. Come here at our dispenser again. So it's basically the exact same thing. Okay. Put that down. Perfect. Beautiful. Don't put your lava buckets in yet. We can put the lava buckets go in this one right here. Actually, you can break these. The lava buckets go in here. Okay, so don't put those in yet. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna do the other side. So first, what we're gonna do? Oh, so this is this version right here. That's the one with the extra eggs egg spots right here. But again, you can have the eggs go somewhere else. You can have the eggs go into a disposal system, so it literally runs forever. I like the fact that you can have eggs and the cooked chicken, but that's like I said, it's entirely up to you. Okay, so you're gonna put. Actually, should we go down to? Yeah, that's fine. So what you're gonna do is break the hole down like that, right? You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna put those repeaters or those hoppers facing into these blocks. Okay, and then you're just gonna break these blocks. I think it's 3 out. 1, 2, 3, I believe, because you're gonna put 2 here. Oh, you know what? Let's put down our. Yeah, let's put down our floor. Okay, so it's 2 here and then 2 here. Now keep in mind, in the Bedrock Edition, you can put the same chest next to each other, but you may have to use trap chests, whatever version you're on. Okay, just like that. Then we're gonna put a double chest here with hoppers into it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put our stairs here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn it. You're actually gonna break this one, turn it sideways, and then go 1, 2 like that. And actually, we might as well build the next one up. So again, you're gonna turn it sideways. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna do another chest here. Whoops, like so. And again, we're gonna put hoppers into that. Hoppers into the chest, like that. Perfect. And then this would be where the chickens go. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna break this and this. We're gonna turn this sideways, upside down though. Then go 1, 2, and again upside down, turning it sideways. That just gives that little feature right there. Okay, now what we're gonna do, again, this is completely optional. You're going to take your lamps and put them right there. So what that's going to do is every time the system activates, it is separate, by the way, the left side and the right side, they're completely independent of each other. So every time it activates, you're just going to see a cool little, you know, just a light activation. And then I also put some in the corner over there, which you may have seen. Okay, cool. Now let's go ahead and do the other side really quick. So we're just going to basically do this exact same thing just on this side. So I'm just going to skip ahead. All right, guys, now that that's done. Oh, just make sure you go ahead and add your half slabs. I did it for this one, but I forgot to do it for that one. Okay, so just make sure you have half slabs on that. Okay, now let's go around to the back. And let's hook up our beginning of our redstone. So right here where all these hoppers are, you're going to put a block like so, or 2 blocks like so, with comparators coming out. Okay. Now on top of those comparators, we're going to put observer blocks. So let me just get up here. Might be easier doing it this way. Okay, so observers, and you're going to have 2 of them. Okay, so they're going to be going up like that. And you're just going to put blocks on top. Okay, right in here is where your chickens are going to go. Here's my suggestion. I did way too many on that side here. However many you're going to put for this one, because this is the bottom eggs. You're going to be putting chickens here and here and here and here. However many chickens you put on these, put half of that here. So if you're going to put 6 chickens in each of these, put 3 chickens here. That is a suggestion. I also suggest you do an even amount. So maybe you do, if you can do it without lagging yourself out, do about 8 in each of these, and then do 4 here. It's not going to be an insane amount, like it's because obviously only 4 chickens, and this is all divided in half. But it'll keep it nice and steady, and it won't screw up the little clock that we're going to be doing. because the more you put here, the greater chance you have of 2 eggs going at the same time, and that could potentially screw up the timing just a bit. I'm not too worried about it. I let that run overnight. I have not had an issue with it, but it's potentially you could do it. So I suggest you put about maybe 6 here. Maybe do 6 here and then 12 chickens in each. If you can, again, if you could do that without lagging. But that's entirely up to you. I just suggest you put half here. Okay, so we're just going to do 4 here for now. All right, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're actually not going to be able to close this one up because we're going to do something with the lights. Okay, but let's just get that set up. So now that that's there, we have the signal going up for the top ones, but we also want the signal coming this way. So we go like that and like that. Okay, now this signal is going to power the bottom ones. So we're going to put a block there, okay, in between the two, and a block there. And all we're going to do with that is put a repeater, just like so. Just a regular repeater. Leave it on the original delay. Don't touch it. Okay, cool. So now every time these guys produce an egg, it will send a signal and these will shoot out. But we also need the signal to come to the top for that one. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run, you know what, let me do these first. Before we do that, let's put the hoppers into these dispensers here. Okay, and we're going to put a block there just for that. So we're just basically going to surround this right now. Okay, so I see how it's surrounded. We'll do the same thing there. So you just want to have it surrounded. I mean, you guys know how to, keep chickens in, right? I'm sure I don't have to tell you guys that. There, and then just break these really quick. Perfect, and perfect. Okay, and now we're going to come up 2 up on the sides right here. And I think we're going to do that for now, yeah. So what you got to do is you actually got to get your chickens in here first before we do anything. So how many did I put in there? 4. So we'll do 8 in each of these. Okay, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Obviously, if you're in survival, you would be throwing eggs in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 1 just escaped. 7, 8. I think I have to put another one in there actually. Cool. So now what you can do, now that those guys are in there, now you can actually cover this up and then break those. Cover this up and then break those. Okay, so you should have a line that looks like that. Cool. Actually, you don't have to break. See this middle one right here? You want to have this design. So this middle piece right here, put a block there. Okay. And then also, now that we have these 2 blocks that the observers are facing into, we're going to pull 2 signals out of it. Or we're going to have 2 repeaters. So you need to also put a block there. Okay. So you're going to have 2 repeaters. So this is the right side right here. Set to full delay. I found full delay works the best. Same thing on this side. Full delay. Okay, so that goes into this block. We're going to break this. We're going to put a torch. We're going to break that. We're going to put a piece of redstone dust. And then break this and break this. So that way you can put your lava buckets in. But we're not done yet. Okay. So right here, this is the block where the dust is on. It's in between these 2 dispensers. You're going to put a torch there. And then we just got to add the block back on top of that. So just come here. Put a block right on top of that. Perfect. So what this does is, see how it's on? But down here we actually have a what are those called? Oh my goodness. A burnout clock. It's just off right now. So that's off. So once this flickers for a second, it's just going to do a quick burnout, double pulse. So it's going to push out the lava and then suck in the lava really fast. So that's how that works. So let me just get you something to test it out. So we'll be dropping egg in here on this side. Oh, right. I didn't put the lava in. Hold on. Let me get the lava buckets. 1, 2. I need 4. So let me just get that. Okay. So we'll put a lava bucket in there. a lava bucket in there. And now let's get an egg that we can also drop again. Here we go. Okay, so we get an egg. We'll drop it and it'll do a quick double pulse. See? Really, really cool. I wanted to find a way to get a burnout clock in there, but also have it off. So that's basically what happens. Okay, and now for the light. So we're going to put a torch here. It's going to stay on for a second. But then what we're going to do is we're just going to take a repeater and do it that way. So that way, as soon as that flickers, you'll just see it flicker off really quick. And that's, you know, just to give a cool little feature to it. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, so again, we got the 2 repeaters going into that block right there. Break it again. Put down your torch here. Your redstone here. Okay, just again, I'm going to show you. I could have did everything from up there, but I want to show you. In between these two is where that torch goes. And then just make sure there is a block on top of it, like so. Perfect. Okay, once it's set up, then you can go ahead and put your lava in. Don't put any lava in until you have it set up. Perfect. And you're done. That's it. That's the whole system. Now, if you want to do the wraparound, like I have here, okay, you would just in the corner, so right diagonally to where that chest is. You know what? Let's just do it. I wasn't going to show you the full thing, but let's just do it. Okay, so diagonally to where that is, you're going to go ahead and put a lamp here. Again, this is optional. You don't have to do that, but I like it. Okay, so diagonally, you're going to put that. And then again, diagonally, you're going to put your chest. So it's going to start right there. Okay, so this is where everything would start up again. Okay, so once you have that set up, what you're going to do is you're going to find where those hoppers are, or where those, you know what I'm talking about, where those are. Okay, you're going to put the torch here with the block on top. That is where that goes. Okay, looks just like that. And then you want to have these two going into it the same way. So you're going to come here and you're going to go 1, 2, like that. Okay, and then you're going to put your 2 repeaters, set the full delay, just like that. And then all you would do is just connect this with redstone, nothing crazy, right? So you'd have a repeater coming out of this one, and then actually you don't even have to. Well, yeah, you know, do it just so it doesn't interact or anything. Whoops, just do 1 repeater, and then do the rest all redstone like that. And then what I did was, in the top, I have a lamp here, and all I did was use this signal right here to also power that lamp, just like that. Okay, and then you would go ahead and do the same thing with the chickens, right? So you'd put, oops, you'd put chickens there. I like to just break it like that, right? You put chickens there, there, and there. I'll break that for a second, sorry. Just so you can actually get the chickens in there. And again, we'll put 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you cover it up. Whoops. Right, you cover that up. And then if you wanted to, you could just break those two and then put back your thing. Now you can come in here and you can fill that up with, where is it? Now you can just come in here and fill it up with lava. Perfect. So put lava in here. Again, lava only goes in after everything's done. Okay? So now that's set up. And now let's go ahead and you do the same thing on the other side. So I'm not going to show you that because it's the exact same thing. Okay? And then for the bottom, to power this one, we did the same thing because we actually need to make sure this is also the same. So put a block in between. You're going to put a repeater that way. And then you just connect these like this. Okay. Now you don't even have to do that. You can just go straight up with the redstone dust like this. And then we're going to do the same thing down here. We're just going to put the redstone signal that way, and that will power that bottom lamp. So just make sure everything works. Okay, so you come here, you take one egg, you just drop it on this side. We should see both lights go off. Perfect. There we go. So obviously that signal's a little behind because it's a little more delayed, but that's exactly what you want. So that's beautiful. Now once those, if you want to jump start your system too, I would just come in here and just fill these bottom dispensers with some eggs really quick, just to get everything going. You want to make sure they're filled up, obviously, because they need to have eggs to dispense to make chickens first before they can get cooked. Okay, but that's it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our stairs and in between these chests right here, same thing on the top, we're just going to go ahead and put them. So upside down and regular, and then we'll take some slabs and just go like that. Right? Boom, boom. Just to cover it up. Okay, do the same thing on the top. Boom, boom, boom. Oops. Perfect. Now keep in mind, if you ever see that the lava is dispensed when it shouldn't be, like if it's just out, it should never stay out. All you got to do is break this and put it back really quick. See how it's out now? So that's how you just reset it, break it, and put it back. Now I tried adding a reset switch here, but because this one is always on, it's really hard to do. If this wasn't always on, then this would be easy to reset, but you also wouldn't have the system the way it is. Oh, and let's do this side as well. So don't forget we have this side, this lamp as well. So put a torch here and put your repeater right there. Perfect. Okay, so now that side is set up as well, and then you would do the same thing for that. Okay, so that's basically it, guys. That's the whole system in a nutshell. And then you do the floor however you want, and you're good to. And you can keep extending this, by the way. You can just keep extending this across. It's the exact same thing. So what you would do. So this would be the next one right here, right? And then you come up with it. So you'd have another dropper right here. So everything would be 2. So you'd put 1, 2, set them to full delay, and then you just keep going down. And that's exactly how you do it. Okay? So just keep that in mind. You can make this as big as you want it. It's just an issue of lag as to how many chickens you can have. But I happen to think that the one I had set up originally over here. Oh, I forgot. One little design touch. Knew there was something else. One little design touch for you guys if you want to do it. If you turn it around like this, right? So you're going to come in here for these. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, right? So we're going to put that there, that there. Did I break redstone? I shouldn't have. No. Okay. Okay, so just do that if you'd like. So break that, break that, break that, and go there and there. And then what you do is inside those is where you'd put your item frames. So you do the same thing here, here, and here. Right? I just thought it looked kind of cool. And then you could put your item frames there. And then I put one on each side. So the chicken would go there, cooked chicken would go on the insides. And then the eggs would go here. And you'd have your whole system. Alright, and like I said, it could look something like this. With your flooring, and then you can extend it out. Or you could just keep it flush. You don't have to turn it. You can just have it flush. And then, that's right. And then these light stain glass panes, I forgot. Just connect the two ends together if you're going to do it. So right where you have the lamps, you just run them up there. Okay? That's going to do it for me, guys. Let me know if you like this system. I'm really proud of it. I'm just really happy with how it came out. No daylight sensors this time. Just straight up egg power. Keep in mind, you can also put a clock here. Okay? You can totally put a clock here. That's perfectly fine. So if you want to see how to do that, let's go on the other one. I don't want to break this one. Let's go over here. Okay, so you just break those, and have them face it this way. Did I just screw the thing up? No. Cool. Have them face this way. And then you just put down... Let's put a base down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. Right, and then you just go like this. And then you could just do the, like the etho clock here. I think it's 6 wide. Well, whatever. You could just do a clock right here if you wanted to do. I don't know what to do right now. But you can also set a clock up right there. And I think it'll work out really cool. So just keep that in mind. But if you don't want a clock, make sure you put it back the other way, it originally was. I happen to like this way better anyway. I think a clock is just, it's too specific of a time. I do prefer the randomness of the eggs. I feel like it's a better flow because you got their random here, but then you also got the random eggs that are filling these up as well. So just keep that in mind. And you see how I never have a surplus in here because I have way too many of these guys. It doesn't look like there's a lot, but there's a lot in there. Okay, so again, keep that in mind. I would do a 2-to-1 ratio. However many you have here, just have it for this. Okay. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Until next time, Captain Up is out. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you'd like to check out this video, just click on the card. If you're on a mobile device, just check in the description. And maybe consider subscribing.